Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the Stros. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he went into the 7th inning, but wasn't able to get a decision. I look to get a W here in this one.
Ender Inciarte strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Walker's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reed near the first base bag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
The windup and the 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now, Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Kyle Tucker is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one.
Number 29.
At the plate, Cameron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Daryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, I'll tell you what, This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the Pedro Alvarez will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Walker steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 2 is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman
Pablo Sandoval will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Drives it to deep right field. Tucker ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Stepping in now, Steven Moya, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Walker removed to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo. Number 2 will dig in now, right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Number 2.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. 1-2, here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he is in there.
Batting sixth.
Jorge Polanco will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Inciarte on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Colby Rasmus is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
1-2. Men on third with 2 down. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. Chris Stewart is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Left fielder, Chris Stewart.
Ripped down the line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Sacrifice attempt here. They'll go to Valbuena at the bag for the out, and the sacrifice works that time.
You might call this National League Baseball at its finest, except for the fact that it's being played by an American League team. You get the leadoff single. The sacrifice moves him to second. Heck, that's just something you don't see all that much in the American League anymore.
Ender Inciarte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Yeah, a good effort over there at first. This would have been one heck of a stop if he could have gotten a glove on it, but in the end, it gets by him into right for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rasmus waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Lifted in the air to center. Cameron is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Luis Valbuena will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. Chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Catcher.
Daniel Dunlap will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Number 9.
Kyle Tucker stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Alvarez in foul ground, and that retires the side. Pedro Alvarez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Walker gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit.
And that's a second hit for him here in the ball game, and it's worth pointing out. This is a guy that's hit for the cycle earlier in his career, so who knows? Maybe we'll see it again.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Steven Moya is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, that's a pretty good at-bat right there. He just went with the pitch and took it the other way. Hit that hard right at the left fielder, who's been standing out there for about 130 years.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out.
Now batting, left fielder
Chris Stewart gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
He's set. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. In to score is the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. Tigers get just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Tigers 3 and the Astros nothing. Cameron is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
And he lays off for ball 1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, A.J. Reed. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Flipped out the other way towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Number 2 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. John Singleton is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
On the ground to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Astros leave. Ray Cortez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Daniel Dunlap. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They trail in this one 3-0. Pedro Alvarez will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Number 2 onto the grass. 1 down. Pablo Sandoval steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rasmus is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers,
Steven Moya steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in Kyle Tucker will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Zimmerman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopped toward the second baseman. Story gloves it and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting,
Cameron will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
A.J. Reed will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Hey.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a...
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Gregerson.
Seth Beard will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Kelvin Herrera will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching for
Now
the
to the
Astros,
plate, Chris
number
Stewart.
43.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hard liner to center field. Cameron is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now
And that's one of
batting,
those plays where you might
catcher,
need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this
Cortez.
inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ray Cortez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Liner towards second. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. We're back to Friday night. John Singleton will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Justin Wilson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Justin Wilson.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Jorge Polanco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. That misses. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a line drive. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still, number 41 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 41.
Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Tyson Perez will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. First offering on its way. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Cameron, 2 down. Number 39 will come in and pitch now.
Second baseman, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. Luis Valbuena will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Luis Valbuena.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Bruce Rondon is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Now a swing and a fly ball. Beard giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Kyle Tucker will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Number 27 will be the new pitcher. Striding in to start the 9th, Pedro Alvarez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Dylan Bundy will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching for the Astros,
Pablo Sandoval will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Jones will come on now and pinch run here.
number 12.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1. Steven Moya will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Jones will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base,
Cameron will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. First pitch is a cutter looked at, And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Robertson pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. A.J. Reed will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Chopped foul with the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box now, number 2. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.